Tuesday, October 29, 2013, 19:19 and 35 seconds.
QTH. Northwest 42 Avenue, 25th Street. I've been knifed. I shot the subject.
Attention all units, special attention, Miami Control Point 1. We have an officer down in Ralph.
The fire where it is, it's actually in the tank, not the pump.
And luckily, Officer Gutierrez, quick thinking, probably saved a lot of lives that day.
I was doing a traffic detail at the airport, which is where I'm assigned. There's a gas station on the corner there, the Shell gas station. This individual, who later became known to me as Dominic Jean, came into the gas station area, and he proceeded to open the gas port to the 8,000-gallon tank. He stuffed the papers in the valve area and he lit them. When I started noticing him was when I saw the smoke, and I see him grab the hose from the pump and tried to fuel the fire that he'd started. When I saw that, that's when I felt fear, because I realized this guy's going to blow up this gas station. Once I moved up and I exited my vehicle, I was near the gas shut-off button that's on the outside of the building, and I saw the flames, and I knew I needed to act fast. So I hit that button, I shut everything down, and then I moved in on him. I take my taser out of my holster. By this time, he starts to blade his body, and I fire the gun. He gets a partial taser hit. I know this happens because I see him, he grimaces, he starts to go down, but he immediately gets back up, and he has a large knife in his hands, and he comes at me, he comes to my throat. I block it, I take a hit on my arm. He also stabs me in the leg with the knife. I fight for him for the knife, I take it away from him, I stab him with it 3 times. I stab him in the chin, I stab him in the chest, and I stab him in the arm. And I'm trying to get distance from him. I back up and I fall. This is why we practice so many falls in defensive tactics. I fall back, I break my fall, I immediately twist my hip over to my right to protect my gun, because that's how we're trained. So I protect my gun. He comes at me now with a large screwdriver. As he comes at me, I remember thinking, how does he have a screwdriver? He had a knife. I didn't realize I took the knife from him. So as I kick him to get him off me, I start to get up, and as I get up, because he's very fast, he attacks me, he tries to mount me from the rear. He comes over, he rains blows on me over the top of my head, on top of my chest, and I take some hits on my chest. I took one on my Sam Brown belt, which stopped the hit, which would have gotten my heart, so it saved me. All this is happening very fast. And I realize I'm going to get hit in the liver, or I'm going to get hit in my lungs, and I'm going to die. I need to stop this guy. I also at that moment think of my family. For some reason it came into my mind that I wasn't going to see my family again. So when I got angry, I went at him, and we fought, and I end up on the ground, and he ends up on top of me. And as he's straddling me, I'm protecting my gun, and he's trying to get my gun. He starts tugging on my holster. I'm pushing my gun in as hard as I can, and he bends down and he bites my thumb. I don't feel any pain. I gotta get my gun. So he comes off me and he turns over, I guess, to get the screwdriver, and that's when I had the moment, and I get my gun out of my holster and I fire as fast as I could. I hit him in the left shoulder, then I fire again, I hit him in the chest, and then I extend my gun out. I fire 3 quick ones right into him, and I end it. So I roll him, I get him off me, and I go find my radios. I lost my radio, I lost my glasses. I can't see the window on my radio, so I don't know what channel I'm on. And I'm calling for help. Nobody hears me because I'm on a different channel. I don't know what channel I'm on, I can't see. So I'm struggling with the radio. I think I transmit about 3 times.
Motor 81, 315. Motor 81, 315. Motor 81, 315, please.
Finally, I realized I need to hit that button. So I hit it, and finally, she puts out what we have called the 315.
Motor 81 with the priority?
315. I've been knifed, and I've shot the subject. I need help.
And that's what happens, I guess, because I didn't want to die. So I fought as hard as I could. Sorry.
Motor 82, I'll be arriving shortly.
Now I'm on my knees. I'm bleeding out. I don't know how bad I'm hurt. I don't know the injury I have in my arm. I can't see it.
Miami Police on fire. Where's your emergency?
I think there's an officer on his knees. Shell's gas station. There's a police officer there and there's a policeman on his knees.
As I come up to Mario, first things out of his mouth was, the gas tank is on fire, and he's pointing to the gas tank area. And I noticed he was very pale, and his brown uniform shirt was completely red on the front. He had lost a lot of blood. So I made a determination that he needed to get to the hospital ASAP.
Attention all units, special attention, Miami Control Point 1. We have an officer down en route State Road 112 to a trauma.
On our way to trauma, Mario, he advised me what had taken place in case he didn't make it, in case he didn't survive. He also, he told me to tell his wife and his family that he loved them.
He gets me to the hospital in 3 minutes. I remember the nurse's eyes were big as saucers. She was looking at me, and I don't know what I looked like.
Those doctors at trauma, those are some amazing folks. I mean, they're incredible. They saved Mario. I mean, if that tank would have gone, if that would have had an explosion there, it would have been catastrophic. A lot of us probably would have lost our lives that day. A lot of people, he saved a lot of people.
You know, Mario is a fine representative of what it takes to be a police officer here in Miami-Dade County. And he's a fine representative of courage and, you know, determination, as well as, you know, service. The act that he took, the actions he took on that night, the injuries he endured, the fact that he saved countless people, as well as a major industrial complex of the airport from, you know, going up in flames, is almost incomprehensible. But who Mario was showed through in that entire act, and I honestly believe that is who Mario Gutierrez is, and that's why I appreciate him.